Okay, guys, welcome to another episode of Troll Talk, the fifth episode of Troll Talk. And today I want to talk wrestling. Not sure if you realize, but I am a big wrestling buff. You could consider me a smark. And obviously, I'm really interested in wrestling. So, yeah, I got universe mode going on, and I'm watching Leo Kruger versus Roman Reigns. They're not Roman Reigns, Leaki, in their FCW World Heavyweight Championship match. I miss FCW. It's like I never actually saw FCW because like they weren't advertising FCW as much as Raw and SmackDown. They weren't doing it as much as Raw and SmackDown, and they weren't actually, advertising it on Raw and SmackDown. So it was like, they won't mention, and watch this episode of FCW or something like that on the WWE.com or something like that. No, they never really did that. They just a thing that they taped and nobody saw because they didn't really advertise that as much. I should know. I watched Raw and SmackDown a lot back in the day. So yeah. I wish they would bring back FCW. They changed it to NXT. NXT, I like NXT. I like the arenas. I like the actual roster, the championships, everything like that. Storylines that are going on right now are really good too. But I don't know. I prefer FCW, and it wasn't really that much of a big thing. Like the actual shows or anything like that. It was just wrestling with championships in the middle and everything. That's why I really enjoyed it. But they replaced it with NXT because of reasons, I guess. I have no clue why they replaced it, but I really like FCW. Like the matches they had on FCW were really good. It's like they didn't even have really gimmicks in FCW either. It was just pure wrestling. They didn't have any gimmicks or anything like that. Sure, they had storylines and everything, but nobody had gimmicks. Like Leo Kruger didn't have a stupid Adam Rose gimmick in FCW at all. Like he got it in his later days of NXT. Look where that's gotten him. He's not even on the main card anymore. On the main shows anymore. He's just on main events and superstars and all that. We don't barely even see him. Yeah, they've done that to plenty of people now. I realize. They've done it to Curtis Axel. Done it to who else did they do it to? Let's see here. They did that to Curtis. They did that to Jack. They did that to Jack Swagger, man. I posted Jack Swagger's theme song on Facebook. I put like hashtag push Swagger and weed the people because I want Jack Swagger back. On the main roster. Jack Swagger is one of my one of the best wrestlers in the game in the you know company, and alongside Seth Rollins and most of the new guys, but they're not really treating them that good. The only person they're treating good is Kevin Owens, making him job out to Finn Balor all the time. So yeah, and seriously, he hasn't won one match against Finn Balor. They're giving Finn Balor that ultimate push, and sure, I like the demon gimmick. I like all of that. I find Finn Balor really cool. But it's Kevin Owens. It's Kill Steam Kill. Yeah, but maybe they'll give him a rematch at Takeover 7 or Takeover London. But I would actually like to see Finn Balor on the main roster as soon as possible. Well, sure they're gonna give him at least a year on NXT before bringing him in, probably. He put up Kevin Owens on the main roster real quick. It was like the first month he was in WWE on NXT, they pretty much just put him on the main roster, attack John Cena and all that. So yeah, to be honest, they I don't think they're even doing anything with Sami Zayn. It's like, and I'm not seeing him on the main roster or anything. I don't really hear about him or see him on NXT anymore. So yeah, I wish they like actually treat their superstars right, like the actual good superstars. Sami Zayn, they're barely doing anything with him since he lost the title to Kevin Owens. Maybe he's injured or something like that, but still, like they could let him cut some promos or something like that. I'll be on commentary with Corey Graves. Oh man, I miss Corey Graves. And he wasn't exactly the best wrestler, but he had the coolest theme song and entrance. I mean, have you ever heard Corey Graves' theme song? That was the thing. I loved that song. And, I mean, his entrance and the whole stay down tattooed on his fist. That was awesome. Man, I miss Corey Graves so much. But, he had to retire due to concussions. How many people have to retire due to concussions? I mean, I can't remember. I don't even know who. Who else? I mean, it wasn't Edge. He had to retire from back injury. Um, concussion. All right. Chris Benoit. I mean, he didn't actually retire. He just died. Like they're just Chris Benoit was really big even before he died. Why don't you put away the food I was gonna eat with? I was gonna eat. It's 4 pieces, well. Okay. Small, small, small. Side note. I was talking to my sister. So yeah, um, matches that I want to see on like Night of Champions. I don't want them to do another Kevin Owens versus Cesaro. Like they're overdoing these Kevin Owens matches. Like they give Kevin Owens like 3 or 4 rematches with people. I mean, sure he won at SummerSlam, but that should be it. I mean, SummerSlam was the end. The SummerSlam was the big thing. It's the big figure. The big figure. Been watching too much Watchmen too. So yeah, but yeah, yeah. So I mean, match for Kevin Owens, and I think hmm, would put up a good match for Kevin Owens that we haven't really seen him fight yet. Um, maybe Randy Orton. I would like to see Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton. Either that or sort of yes, or that or I don't know. I just want Kevin Owens versus somebody actually new other than Cesaro. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a nice